What's going on, everyone? It's Corbin with World of HVAC, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put this P-trap into a drain line. So first things first, this is a negative flow air handler. The air comes from the return over here, goes through the system, all the way to the ductwork. Now the problem we're having is the drain line does not have a P-trap and doesn't have one at the stack. The problem is when the air is going through the system, through the return, and across the coil, it's actually sucking the sewer gas through this pipe and into the breathing air. The solution is to cut right here, install the P-trap, fill it with water. That way all the gas gets stuck at the water, can't go back into the system. Also, this drain pipe has been sweating. You can see from the rust here. Problem is, the cold water goes through this pipe and it's surrounded by hot air. It's like taking a bottle of water out of the fridge and putting it on the counter. What happens? It sweats. Same thing. Hot air in the attic, cold water in the pipe. It's just going to drip and drip, and it's never going to stop. Solution? Insulate it like this. You never want to cut a P-trap back out. It sucks. You lose distance on both sides. Nothing fits back up again. It's a pain in the butt. My solution? Never put a 90 on this side of the P-trap. Always put a T, put a little stem, and a cap. That way, when it does back up, because it will back up, you're able to pull it off. Don't glue that part. Glue all this. Do not glue that. You can see straight in there. You can take a pipe brush, a long zip tie. I don't care what you take. You can get that blockage out and never have to pull this sucker out. Now, the first thing I want to do is cut back this rubber tex. So right now I'm going to remove the section of pipe that I don't need where I can install the P-trap. I'm also going to be removing the safety switch to give me access to insulate the pipe to the unit. And I realized that the 90 needed to come out. So install the T on the other side. Sadly, it's behind the rubber tex. Line it all up. Let's get that sucker glued in. Now let's pop that sucker in. Give it the honorary shake and twist. Make sure it's nice and tight. Next up, I'm going to be installing a ball valve so that I can shut off the entire pipe that goes towards the air handler. This will give me the ability to put nitrogen down into the P-trap if I really have a problem and make sure that nothing goes back towards the unit and I have 100% pressure towards my actual clog, because 9 times out of 10 that clog is not going to be between the ball valve and the unit. Pro tip, install the rubber tex as a single piece without a slit down the side as you're putting the pipe on. This will allow you to go back at the end and only tape up a few seams instead of taping the entire length of the rubber tex. So in order from the unit, I have the float switch, the ball valve, and then the P-trap, because everything that I'm going to have a problem with is going to be beyond the float switch. Now the only thing left to do is to prime the P-trap and make sure everything's good to go. On my right side of the P-trap, I have a nice stem that needs to be above the evaporator coil, and closer to the ball valve, I have a stem with a cap. Fill that sucker up, but do not forget to put the cap back on and give it a good old thumbs up. And there you have it, a properly installed P-trap to keep the smells out and the water flowing. Guys, if this helps you out, hit the like button. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments below. And please hit the subscribe button to keep the channel going. See y'all later.